Hey everybody, this is Ty Banks again with another installment for our Wealth on Purpose journey. Uh, I was having a conversation with my brother, who's also a gold billionaire, and we were talking about, as we were talking and having a conversation with different people, that we realized that a light bulb came on. And it's something we kind of touched on during previous conversations, but the light bulb really shone brightly this time. And what we discovered is when we talk to people about gold, and we talk to individuals of all ethnic groups about gold. Now, if you're a child of the 60s and 70s and before 71 in particular, and I'll explain why I said 71. But before I get to that, if you are a child of the 60s and 70s, you may have an inkling of what I am talking about. But what we realize is most individuals do not, one, understand what money is. Two, they don't understand what really is classified as money. I know it sounds crazy, but let me show you, for example. Okay, this right here, that is a $20 bill. If you look at the very top of it, it says Federal Reserve Note. Just like a car note, just like a house note. That means someone owes someone to gain this. This has not been money since 1971. Remember, I referenced to 1971 earlier. Now, let me tell you why that date is significant. That year in August is when Richard Nixon, former President Richard Nixon, took us off of the gold standard. Okay, so before that, any of these would be backed by its amount in gold. Now that no longer happens. So this is now what you call a fiat currency, and this is what it's doing. It's falling, and it's falling rapidly. With now about 98% of its value actually gone and depleted. So, but then we talked to people about gold, and this is when the light bulb came on. See this right here? That is 1 gram of pure 24 karat bullion, 999.9 purity. That's 24 karat bullion. Okay, that's 1 gram. Now, about 28 to 30 of these make an ounce. An ounce right now is going for about $1,100. So as you're building your wealth, you want to put your cash, you want to try to put this into a hard asset. Please hear me. Please hear me and understand. Wealth on purpose is not by accident. You have to do something. And for the ordinary individual, for the first time in history, the playing field has been leveled where you can build your wealth on purpose. Now, the light bulb went off because we realized we're children of the 60s. I turned 48 on the 15th of November, this November. So I'm a child of the 60s and the 70s. So I remember, the movies, they paid for things with gold, and the cowboys had sacks of gold, and everybody was looking for gold. And there's gold in those hills, all that kind of stuff. But then came the 80s, where the idea of this as money and wealth was replaced with chains and jewelry. So what happened is it erased the idea from the 80s on out that this is really what's money and not the fiat currency, which is losing value. See, I could take a piece of paper and write 50 on it, and it's identical to well, this is a 20. I could take a piece of paper the same size and write $20 on it. But because someone agreed to call this money, which really is currency, everybody went with it. But because of the 80s, and I thought it was just something with my people, African American people. But as I talk to people, I realize that people have no clue that gold in its purest form is money. See, all over the world I can go to any country, and I can't use this in any country. But if I go to any country, regardless of the language that I speak, and I say gold, they will understand it. See, all across the world, this is determined by its weight. Grams, whether it's in this form, whether it's in dust, whether they're in little nuggets, whether they're in bars, the entire planet agrees that this is money, and its value is based upon its weight. Okay? This, on the other hand, everyone in the world does not accept this. There are some countries now that won't accept this at all. That has changed in recent years. And I understand that even in Mexico, you cannot spend more than $1,500 of this in Mexico, because the value is no longer any good. Across the world, this is happening rapidly, and this is declining and will bottom out. I believe it's going to bottom out in our time frame. So what you want to do, you want to purposely build your wealth. How do you want to do that, you say? You want to be able to exchange this for a hard asset. The best one going is gold. Now, Karatbars International, Karatbars. This is the company that I am an affiliate with. There are no monthly fees. It is not a multi-level marketing company. There are no levels. There are no autoships. In other words, you don't have to buy anything in order to get paid, because there is an affiliate arm, however, where you can get paid just for saving in gold and helping people do the same thing, save and gold. We're not selling anything. I simply exchange this for this whenever I want to, however much I want to. It's up to you. It's a physical gold savings account where this is delivered to me by FedEx. It's not an investment where I'm investing in the possibility of that I might have something. So when the stock market crashes, all of this that I put in thinking I'm going to get this, I get this. I do not get this back when I invest in the stock market crash, nor do I get this. But the difference with Karatbars is you have your own back office. You sign up with 4 free websites where you can do the business side, or you can just choose to save and gold, which regardless of what you do, I think you should start saving in gold. The handwriting is on the wall. Look, do your homework. But I'm going to attach a link to this video for therealmoney.info. Look at that site. Therealmoney.info is a training site and an information site. Incredible. It will tell you almost everything you need to know about Karatbars, how to earn in Karatbars if you want to do the earning part. But there's a lot of information about why you need to start saving in gold. So with that in mind, we need to build our wealth on purpose. You're not going to get wealthy by going to your job every day. Now, I work right now, but I am financing my freedom. That's the mindset you have to have. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to call the shots on your own, you need to start financing your freedom by acquiring hard assets, by not putting that cash into things that do not profit you anything but a temporary pleasure. Okay? So our mindsets have got to change on purpose. And you're going to build wealth. You have to build your wealth on purpose. It is the way we think. So again, no longer can you have to remember this 24 karat gold. I'm not talking about 14 karat and all that in rings. We're talking about 24 karat bullion. Okay? In its pure form, that is money. So you're going to see the link for therealmoney.info. I will also include a link that's going to end in Tycoon 247, where you can sign up as a free affiliate and start